Hello everyone. What happens when the sun has gone into the ninth house of your chart? 9 houses away from your ascendant, but also from your moon sign. And in a D9 chart, you can also use this analysis. If you have a Western horoscope, it's also good. Just make sure you have a sign for a house system. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to sub below. Let's begin. First of all, everyone, what is the ninth house of your chart? It's the house of truth and the search for truth, religious system, philosophical system. How do you live your life? What are tenets, morals, guidelines? Guru, teacher, priest are all found in this house. It's a house of father, particularly we are seeing biological father here. By the way, foster parent, adoptive father is the 11th house. So ninth house shows father teaching you, guiding you, mentoring you, and father's religious system as well. It's a house of higher education as well, higher degrees, PhDs, etc., but also just generally university education. It's our Bhagya fortune coming from our past life, but also past life karmas generally. Ninth house is foreign shores, distant shores, travel, particularly there, not necessarily residence, but it is also business connections to foreign lands, and success in that will be shown in the ninth house. Who is the sun? The sun is known as Surya. He is the Devata who is actually the sun, but the sun which we see in the sky, we call Ravi, who travels around creating the zodiac itself within one solar year. At every new moon, a new sign is created. He is showing the light of existence and eternal reality because he represents our spirit soul, who we really are, known as Atman. This Atman resides in the heart chakra in your body. It is linked to the supreme and also links you to every other living being. Sun in our chart represents purity and dharma, how we have to follow righteous action. Otherwise, he can be a very punishing planet in some cases. In your chart, he is a Karaka representative for the father, for the government, for leaders and all authority figures. And he shows your ability to rise in life also. He shows your ability to be creative, to be inventive, but very importantly, to create wealth and resources in your life. He is connected to the health and the vitality of our body. He gives us the ability to rise anew after every setback and to continue to make progress spiritually throughout every lifetime. Is the sun happy in the ninth house? Is it a good position? It's one of the best. The sun is in the house of Jupiter, Guru. They have a similar mission, as I will explain. But this is a house of Bhagya, past fortune. So sun can bring you very good fortune here. Or there can be some struggles as well. Despite this, you have to check the karmas of your sun, the aditya of your sun sign. Check the link below, sun karmas all signs. And I will also link that video at the end. So sun in the ninth house, you're seeking deeper meaning in life. Sun is the soul, yourself, and your soul is seeking for higher wisdom. Ninth house means religion, philosophy, guru, teacher. You are seeking for those secrets in life which will give you philosophical meaning. You want to know, why am I here? What is the whole purpose of this existence? So when your sun is in this very philosophical, deep thinking house, you cannot be happy with a simple, mundane existence only. Going to work, having family, friends, children, all of those things. Important though they are, you need to have meaning behind it. Something deeper has to be understood. Sun in the ninth house, you seek to be moral. You seek to do righteous action mostly, unless there is a lot of malefic affliction. You're a very honest, forthright person. Say it like it is, etc. But you need guidance. You are definitely seeking for some structure that can guide you. What you should do, what you should not do. This is what Sun in the ninth house is seeking for. You may follow traditional religion of your birth, or you may seek wider to find philosophical religious system which really suits you. But you're seeking to have that philosophy of life. What do I believe? What really matters to me? This is important for anyone with the sun in the ninth house. You could be an atheist, actually, have this sun in the ninth house, but you would have a philosophy of it. You would be able to argue, explain your position with many, many tenets. You see, sun here has to have everything systematic. Sun is a very systematic, ordered planet. So you can't just believe things ad hoc. randomly. There has to be systematic reasoning behind it. That's what the sun desires. And it can't be just mental speculation either. The sun in this ninth house demands a teacher, a guru, a guide, someone who can pass on profound information, knowledge to you. That's the thing. If it is a well-placed aspected sun, you will find the guru. If it isn't, you may have false guru, or you may have many distractions till you actually find what you're looking for. Example will be Vedic astrology itself, because it isn't just occult science, it's about the light, it's about the knowledge. Sun represents Vedic astrology, so sun in the ninth house, you could actually find Vedic astrology guru teacher who would give you that profound knowledge. Now the sun is a karaka for the father, and ninth house is the house of the father, particularly biological fathers. So sun here shows a very profound connection to your father. You may get many blessings, many good factors from father or from father's line, but I've seen very often there can be contention, there can be quarrelsomeness, misunderstanding, loss of connection with the father as well. It's because the sun aspects the actual house of quarrel, contention. So it's not an easy relationship, though it's a very meaningful one. Sometimes father can be traveling, he can be away a lot, he can be lost to you for some time, or he can be somebody who is a very big authority on some subject. He can be a very profoundly influential person in his own right. The sun is fifth away from his own natural sign of Leo. You love to learn right the way through life. Even when your formal education finishes, you never stop learning, exploring. It's just part of who you are. You're seeking knowledge because you love knowledge. That's the point. So academic people, students, teachers, lecturers, anybody in any academic field will benefit if this is not too afflicted in your chart. The sun here is a very morally profound, ethical position. So very often you can find employment in these sort of fields. Legal work, for example, definitely. Human rights activist, animal rights activist, environmental activist. You want to do something to make the world a better place for everyone. But the sun here needs to disseminate knowledge, not just keep it to yourself, give it out. This is a house of publishing, another possible career, by the way. But sun here is excellent as writer, blogger, journalist, novelist of all sorts, because you just want to give out knowledge, give out information. So even if you are writing fiction, you will put something profound in it, something meaningful in it. Actually, as I was just making this video, somebody came to mind, Douglas Adams. He has a sun in this ninth house, writer of that iconic 1980s science fiction novel, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. In that work of fiction, when those hitchhikers got to the end of the galaxy, what did they want to know? What is the meaning of life and everything in it? And they got a very unusual answer. You can check that out. But the thing is that Douglas Adams had the sun conjunct to Rahu. He described himself as a radical atheist. Again, as I say, he has got a philosophy for his belief system. Now, the full drishti of the sun, the full desire, is on the third house. And here's where the little bit of contention comes in. This is a very restless house. So you like to travel, definitely, abroad, different cultures. You can be always on the move with this sun, some people. But you are restless in your mind as well. You can be a little bit argumentative, very impatient sometimes. You can have quarrels, contentions, though, with your siblings, neighbours, even on the internet. Sun in the ninth house could get into all sorts of social media difficulty with their strong opinions sometimes. That sort of thing could be happening. Sun here never backs down from any controversy, any contention. That's the thing. Of course, it will depend on the aspects with this sun. If there are benefics in this third house, or with the sun, Jupiter, for example, that will calm it all down greatly. If there are malefics, Mars, Saturn, Rahu, Ketu, then it's going to be quite contentious. It's going to be much more disturbing. And the sun aspecting the third house in this way affects your communication with everybody, though, even with spouse. It's quite important we have the sun in such a strong position that you share philosophy of life with your spouse, or you can speak about it openly, simply with them, because otherwise there can be difficulties. And even with the boss, as I've said, guru, mentor, there can be controversy, but also with the boss in a job, because Sun is authority figure, ninth house represents the boss. So there could be difficulties there when there are afflicting planets, most certainly. So it's a restless and controversy laden situation sometimes with the Sun aspecting here. But the good news, you put in effort to life, tremendous effort. You're a hard worker. You go for what you want. You are focused on your goal. If there is no affliction, you will get a lot done in life through this tremendous focus. Even when you have problems, you will be creative. Sun is creativity, finding creative solutions to the most intractable, difficult situations. See, third house and ninth house is about mental energy as well. You have to put your energy into a very focused way. Sun here gives you the ability to attain what you want through your focus, as I say. But if you become distracted, you are lost. So don't become distracted by pointless arguments, by pointless controversies. Keep your eye on the goal when you have the Sun in the ninth house. Check out Sun Karmas in all signs up on your screen right now. And don't forget to sub below if you're new. Goodbye for now. God bless you all.